Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, we will be discussing the grammatical portion or the language work of your chapter Moti Gaj. As far as the question answers are concerned, I will send them through WhatsApp, inshallah. Okay, and inshallah, after the reopening of the school, I will elucidate these two grammatical concepts in detail, inshallah. But today, within succinct way, I would like to clear the concept of verb conjugation in degrees of comparison, and I'm certainly sure that discussion will be suffice to let you get the point clear. Okay, dears, conjugation means what does it mean? It means to add a suffix to main verb, which you can call base verb or call infinitive form of the verb. Grammatically, the base verb is also known as infinitive form of the verb. For example, we have the word walk. This is the base verb, the main verb, the main verb. It's also called infinitive form when we add to it, to walk. For example, this is the infinitive form, which means actually the base form. Okay, when we add something to this main verb, it's called conjugation, which in simpler language we can also say, we always use the word verb form, verb ki or uski kisme, verb ki kisme. Maslan, you might have heard of first form of verb, second form of verb, third form of verb. First form, second form, past, third form, past participle. So, every verb, follows a regular pattern to form its past and past participle. For example, the usual suffixes we usually add. हम एक suffix add करते हैं. मतलब वो कौन सा मालूम बेटा आपको? एक IED, कभी ED और कभी D. अमूमन D कभी ED कभी कभार IED इस्तेमाल करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आपने cry देखा है ना, cry या देखा होगा ना try, ऐसे अल्फाज में क्या करते हैं हम IED ऐड करते हैं, tried या cried. और ED ये सुफिक्स मेन वर्ब के आगे ऐड करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, walk का बन जाएगा walked और walked. ठीक है बेटा, इसको कहते हैं, दिस सॉर्ट ऑफ फंक्शन इज कॉल्ड रेगुलर फॉर्म. वी नो 90% of the English verb, main verb, they do follow the regular pattern to form their second and third form is by adding suffixes like IED, EDD to them. For example, here is the walk, we add the suffix ED, walk it. ED is the suffix which we have added to the main or base verb. But there are few verbs which follow an irregular pattern, which means they change their entire letter structure. For example, you might have heard this word go, it's very common. Go, gone, go, went, gone. There is a lot of difference. Similarly, you have another word, forsake. For example, it becomes forsook and third form becomes forsaken. In the similar fashion, begotten and beget and this begot and begotten. It's beget, B-E-G-E-T, B-E-G-O-T, B-E-G-O-T-T-E-N, begotten. Similarly, break, broke, broken, tear, tore, torn, wear, wore, worn. Similarly, among those verbs which follow in the regular pattern, there are few verbs which remain same in all three forms. For example, you have 5 of them are given in your textbook. I will add 5. Cut, for example, it becomes cut and cut. Similarly, shut, always remains shut. Similarly, set, always remains set. For example, you have read, always remain R-E-A-D, but the pronunciation will be read. Similarly, bat. There are thousands of such verbs which follow a very special form, means they don't change their form in all three different times, in past and the past participle. Okay, this is the first part of your grammatical part of the language walk. Inshallah, after reopening the school, I will tell you the entire story beyond the verb conjugation, and this discussion will be suffice in order to understand few points. Okay, these verbs follow irregular pattern. They are also known as irregular verbs. Those verbs which follow irregular pattern during conjugation while forming first and second and third form. Okay, then the second topic is given in your book is degrees of comparison. Dear students, it is actually we are talking about adjectives. Adjective, you know, an attribute of an entity by which it is differentiated from others. It's called adjective. Okay, right here degrees of comparison. जैसे कि हम उर्दू में कहते हैं ना बेटा, बड़ा, उससे बड़ा, बहुत बड़ा, मिसाल के तौर पर. तो कंपैरिजन में यूजुअली क्या किया जाता है, यू यूजुअली कंपेयर टू थिंग्स, which one is beautiful or big or thin or great than the other. This is called comparison. So there are particularly, according to the grammatical structure, we have 3 degrees. One is the absolute attribute, we call it positive degree, and the second is comparative degree simply means the degree, the word which compares the adjective, the attribute of a thing from the others. And the third one is superlative. In superlative degree, we compare or we form the attribute of that particular thing as a superlative or the superfluous among the rest of the other things which share the same attribute. सुपरलेटिव डिग्री में हम क्या करते हैं, जो चीज दूसरों में है उनसे बिल्कुल मुख्तलिफ. फॉर एग्जाम्पल बेटा, आपकी किताब में है लिटिल 2 शक्लों में आ सकता है. ये कभी अमाउंट के लिए आता है, कभी साइज के लिए. साइज के हिसाब से छोटा है या अमाउंट से छोटा है, तो जिस तरह से भी आए तो आप दोनों लिख सकते हैं लास्ट और लिटलर. ओके, ये बताना मैं भूल गया, सॉरी. जब हम ये डिग्री बनाते हैं तो कुछ नहीं करते हैं, अमूमन 90% कंपैरेटिव डिग्री में वी एड ER एंड सुपरलेटिव डिग्री वी एड द सुफिक्स EST. ये सुफिक्स ऐड किया जाता है बेटा लास्ट वाले वर्ड को. जैसे कि लिटलर है, इसी तरह से अगर ये लीस्ट भी आएगा और लिटलेस्ट भी आएगा. सिमिलरली यू हैव अ वर्ड fewer, it becomes few, it becomes fewer, and at the superlative degree it becomes fewest. Similarly, there are words hot, hotter, hottest, thin, thinner, thinnest. In the same fashion, there is a word lovely. It means lovelier. The comparative degree would become lovelier, means that person is more lovelier than that. And the third is loveliest. It means the person is most lovely among the rest of the same entities which share its attribute. In the similar fashion, for example, you have a word light. Light means something which is easy to hold or easy to keep. It becomes lighter. You are comparing two things, that one is lighter than the other. Here are the comparison between two things. And the last, superlative degree, it means it's lightest. It means it's lightest among the whole things, for example, of the same kind. In the same fashion, you have a word called colder, coldest. I am certainly sure it would suffice for you to understand the degrees of comparison. Inshallah, if you still confront any problem, so please don't forget to give me a buzz. It suffice, I guess, and you would have inshallah understood the entire scenario, and all these things are given in your book, but the additional examples are set by me in order to get the point very clear. Thank you for watching this video. I will send the question answers through PDF. Khuda Hafiz.